The distance pilot distronic helps the driver to maintain a certain speed and relative distance to other road users. In stop-and-go traffic, it assists the driver by moving off again automatically from a complete stop once traffic starts to flow again. On the open road, the distance pilot distronic maintains the speed preset by the driver by accelerating or braking as required. If the vehicle approaches a slower-moving road user or a stationary vehicle, the function automatically and safely brakes the vehicle, if necessary, to a complete stop. Depending on the type of road, the system then remains ready to move off for a longer period of time, with a space ahead of the vehicle monitored by several sensors. Once the traffic starts to move again, the system accelerates the vehicle to the previous set speed and automatically maintains distance to the vehicle ahead without any action on the part of the driver. The speed limit pilot recognizes speed limits and automatically adjusts the vehicle speed to the prescribed limit. Speed limits, as recognized via the camera or navigation system, are automatically adopted as the set speed by the distance pilot distronic. The recognized speed limit is shown in the instrument cluster and adopted by the distance pilot distronic. Using the camera, traffic sign recognition also extends to overhead gantries and temporary roadworks. Via the navigation system, implicit speed limits such as 100 km per hour on country roads or 50 km per hour in built-up areas can be recognized and are proactively taken into account, for example before entering towns. The steering pilot assists the driver with lateral control by helping to keep the vehicle in the center of its lane. On registering the lane markings, the system keeps the vehicle in its lane up to a speed of 210 km per hour, even in slight bends. When the lane markings are unclear, for example where there are roadworks, the system is still able to remain active by taking into account other vehicles and parallel structures such as guardrails and barriers. Even without markings, under suitable circumstances, the lateral guidance function assists the driver up to 130 km per hour. This intelligent swarm behavior greatly improves the standard of driving. Active lane change assist assists the driver when overtaking or when moving to an adjacent lane. As soon as the driver activates the indicator for at least 2 seconds, the system assists with steering into the desired adjacent lane, as long as the sensors detect no vehicles in the safety zone. Active Lane Change Assist works on multi-lane roads which have been identified by the navigation module integrated into Command Online at speeds between 80 and 180 km per hour. Active Emergency Stop Assist brakes the vehicle to a standstill in its lane if it detects that the driver is no longer able to take control of the vehicle while moving. If the driver does not operate the steering wheel over a longer period while the steering pilot is active, the system gives the driver a visual and audible prompt to place his or her hands on the wheel. If there is no driver reaction by steering, accelerating, braking, or operating the touch control button on the steering wheel after several visual and acoustic warnings, the vehicle brakes to a standstill in its lane. At speeds below 60 km per hour, following traffic is warned via activation of the hazard warning flashes. The function is cancelled if the driver resumes control of the vehicle.
Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.